Hey guys, welcome to a special bonus episode of How Wrong Can It Be? This is a video episode, so if you're listening to this on one of your normal podcasting apps, you might want to go over to our YouTube channel and check it out there. There are quite a few video elements to this podcast on this episode. So again, you can listen on your regular podcast app, but it's going to be a little bit better, and by that I mean a little bit better if you watch it on YouTube. So welcome to this bonus episode of How Wrong Can It Be?
All right. Hey, good morning, everybody. We are live. It's Galen Unold, Shane Matthews, live from the Festivals of Speed right here at the World Equestrian Center.
Yes, sir.
It's the Derby edition. Here, grab your mic because
No,
I
I'm
know
good.
you're going to sweat over the audio,
No,
which is
it's fine.
fantastic.
It's fine.
Because I look at this. This
Yeah,
is more
yeah.
important.
I just want to make sure that we're at the same level.
Okay.
Are we good?
That
we're
bothers you because
It does.
You can't split it this time. So, Shane, welcome to the Festival of Speed.
Yeah,
this
it's
is
my
your first time?
Yeah, my first time here. It looks pretty amazing. I was a little apprehensive on the drive up, to be honest. I didn't know what to expect. The first couple pictures you sent, I was like, I think I've seen most of those cars at a Walmart parking lot. But it has gotten dramatically better since the initial couple pictures
Sure.
you sent. So there's quite a few things I've never seen before here, which is unusual for us because we've gone to Mecum so many times and seen so many different cars. And, yeah, it's very strange to be in an environment where there's multiple vehicles that I've never seen before. So it's pretty great.
Yeah, it is. And what I love about this show is the owner of the car is standing right next to it.
Yep.
So this morning, I get here early just to text the internet that didn't work.
Right.
So I love chaos.
Yeah, I
especially
know.
with these shows and the internet.
I think you do it just to make me upset.
I talked to a guy who owned a Mercedes AMG.
Okay.
The 63, the S63, great car.
Yep.
And he's had it for like 5 years. It's a 2016. He's modified everything on it.
Okay.
But you wouldn't know it. And so it's he says, I don't know if you can have a sleeper AMG, but this has 1,088 horsepower.
Holy cow.
It's a 10-second AMG in a quarter mile. 0 to 60 in 2.2.
Wow.
So it's that kind of an event that we're at, and you can get up close. You could talk to him. I mean, we saw a guy has my favorite Porsche 917.
Yep.
And I kept standing around it. And he kept talking to people, and I'm like, "Is this a real 917?" He goes, "No, that would be like $14 million."
Yeah. Yeah.
And he goes, "Well, I saw one at Meekin because wasn't that car incredible?" But it's those kind of, that's what makes car shows great. And what makes this extra great is the quality of the cars are off the chain.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're right. And to have the owners there and to have their, their passion for their vehicle on display with the car is pretty awesome. So I think, yeah, I'm very excited about this event today. Again, yeah, my first time here. So, yeah, super cool event.
Yeah, I want to thank WOCA letting us just flat out steal their Facebook page.
Yeah.
Also, we're here for our YouTube channel. I don't know what channel you put it on. You said you put it on one I've never heard of.
Yep.
Which is probably why I couldn't get access to it. Because you probably didn't make me a manager of that one.
No, you are.
So I'm pretty sure this is your fault. But how wrong can it be? Welcome.
Yeah, welcome to How Wrong Can It Be? This will be episode something.
Yeah, it's in the number. It's live. So I don't know what you've listened to. Want to thank the 5 listeners. I think we're up to 5 now, so that's always good. But again, today, really what we're going to do is we're going to talk about, there are a few things we agree on.
Yes.
In this world. You still think JFK was killed by 5 different people? It's a later episode. That joke will be funny soon.
That'll be funny later.
But we do love cars.
Yes. And we agree on some things automotive. Not much, but we do agree on some cars.
We both agree that trucks are stupid.
No, we don't. No.
Trucks are very stupid.
No, I saw there's one of my dream trucks is here. It's a 60s K-Series Blazer. I think
That's
it's awesome.
Technically an SUV. It's not a truck.
Well, I guess that's true.
There are no trucks in this building.
There are. What about the Land Rover? The
that's
new
not
Land
that's
Rover.
an SUV. They just took the back off. It's a Jeep.
Okay.
It's not as worthless as a Jeep, but it's a Jeep.
Yeah.
But again, we're gonna try to share with you the sights and the sounds of this show. So we're gonna also do a little walk around, do some videos, hopefully, maybe even talk to some owners of the cars.
Yep.
But what a first-class operation the Festivals of Speed is.
Yeah. No, it's pretty exciting to be here. It's just kicking off here, so they've got the music in the background, pumping. Everybody's, taking pictures. I will say that is the one thing here that's different than like going to Mecum is there's a lot of we can call them content creators out here posing with cars, and so everywhere you walk, you're stepping in someone's frame. So it's kind of exciting to mess up somebody's shot. As you can see right there, somebody's leaning on that McLaren.
It's a gorgeous McLaren, by the
way.
It
is. I wonder, do you think she bought that outfit to match the car color, or was that just a coincidence?
She was out here before. She apparently is knows the owner really well and does a lot of these kinds of events.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, it is just a beautiful, beautiful display. And again, these are people's automobiles. What we love about Mecum is the vast variety of cars we get.
Yes, for sure.
What we're getting here is somebody's absolute pride and joy.
Yep.
And this is their baby.
Yep.
They know every nut and bolt of their car.
Yeah.
And there are some real different cars. And this is, I think, my 5th Festival of Speed that I've been to.
Nice.
And I think this is a whole new set of cars.
Yeah, I know last year you were talking about that XJ220 that you got to sit in, and that car is not here. I can tell you on my drive in this morning, we were in a cluster of a couple of Lamborghinis and a Ferrari and a Lotus and a Porsche on the way here. And it was kind of fun. My wife and our Volkswagen beat all of them here, so that was kind of fun for us. I mean, they didn't know we were racing, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah, just showing that 220 we saw last year.
Yeah.
I was with my wife, and I was talking to the guy. I had no idea. We were talking for over an hour.
Wow.
Just about, because
I can believe that with you. I've been in conversations with you that either one seemed like over an hour or actually were over an hour. So yeah, I can see that.
I think he was enjoying it too.
Okay.
I mean, we were talking about cars. He collected a really
He was still awake
car.
at the end of it?
Yeah. I mean, he drives an XJ220.
Wait, there was a stranger car than that? You said he collected a really strange car.
Yeah, like he had, and I wish I could remember it. I had to go back and look at it. It's an old Czechoslovakian model.
Okay.
And he says there's like 40-something in the world, and he owns 30 of them. Like
really?
Not a Lancer, but something like that. Something like that.
Is it the boxy Czechoslovakian-looking car that was like
it wasn't even the rally one.
No, just the I know the car you're talking about.
I
think it was the one. I think it was in.
Not the Yugo, but
no. The boxy Czechoslovakian car. I think there was some of them in the movie Stripes.
May have been.
Yeah.
May have been. And I'm like, well, why that car? And he goes, and it's like a lot of us. He goes, I don't know. It's but if I see one for sale, I buy it. I don't even haggle over the price. And he was obviously rich enough to own an XJ220.
Yeah.
So he's not counting pennies.
Spending $3,000 on a bunch of weird Czechoslovakian cars.
He had over 100 cars in his collection.
Where does he live? Here?
In St. Pete. I've got the guy's cell phone.
Well, let's go to his house.
He's invited me.
We should do a live show from there.
Well, he invited me there, and then
let's do it.
I texted him.
And he didn't text you
back?
No,
he ghosted me.
Oh, so he gave you the other phone number.
I shared the photo we took together, thinking in case he didn't remember me.
In case he didn't remember you. How could he not remember you?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm not forgettable.
No.
And unfortunately, so He had over 100 cars. He said, I've got Ferraris, I've got a McLaren. I'm like, well, how did you get this? He goes, I've had it for like 12 years. He says, I drive this all over the place. Now, when he bought it 12 years ago, it was probably a few $100,000.
Yeah, probably.
That car is appreciated so much because, first of all, it's a Jaguar, therefore it doesn't last.
Right. And the fact that his runs is he's got the one.
Okay. And he was like our age. Okay. And,
so what did we do wrong?
And I'm like, well, how do you keep this running? And this guy who's in the background just running around like a chicken with his head cut off, and he goes, that guy. I'm like, who's that? He goes, oh, that's my fleet mechanic. And so I drag him into the conversation. I'm like, how is this to maintain? And he goes, it's impossible. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, well, he drives it all the time. I'm like, okay. And he goes, every other time he drives it, it breaks down. I'm like, well, what do you do?
Sounds about right.
He goes, well, he bought a tow truck. So he could, and I'm like, well, can you even get, if you've never seen I know I'm going long on the story.
No, that's okay.
Cares.
It's perfect.
The front end, you could see the video now. The front end is like 4.5 feet long.
And yeah. And the whole car is.
And that's not where the engine is.
The whole car is like, I don't know, 18 feet long.
Right. It's ridiculous.
And 3 inches off the ground.
And I'm like, well, how do you get it on the trailer? He goes, I had to modify the trailer. But that's the kind of thing you're going to get.
I would love to see that. I would love to see that tow truck because it probably has to come completely off and lay on the ground.
At that point, I kind of went, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And but that's like, if we had a ridiculous amount of money, that's the stupid stuff we would do.
Absolutely. I would have the weirdest collection of cars.
I mean, and still live in the same neighborhood.
Well, you would.
Yeah.
You'd have to modify the speed bumps.
I would have to redo my driveway that's completely cracked in half.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Shane?
Yes, sir.
Of all the cars that we've looked around, what has grabbed your attention? There are over 200 vehicles here today. What has grabbed your attention?
That is really hard to say. That Aston Martin that was rolling in when we got here, I don't even know what model that is. I've never seen one before, and whatever that is probably my favorite car here.
It's not a Vantage. We know what those are.
Yeah, it's the new supercar.
I didn't think those were available in the US.
Well, they haven't. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely.
We will check that out.
Yeah, it's definitely a unicorn. Hopefully, when we edit this video, I'll be able to pop a picture of it in over top.
That's highly doubtful.
Highly doubtful, and maybe I'll even put the name of it. Probably not.
Maybe.
Well, maybe since I can't edit audio on this one, I'll be able to do a lot more with video.
You have to do something. You get bored out of your
I can't
mind.
just not touch something. So, yeah. But, yeah, for me, it's probably that one. What about you?
Well, the 917.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a replica.
But still.
But it is perfect. It's breathtaking.
I was going to say the cool thing about that is the guy, the owner of it, we were talking to him before, and he was saying that the gentleman who built the cars for the movie Ford versus Ferrari built that car, and he waited 4 years for it to be built.
He put the order in 2021 or something, 2020.
Yeah, 2021, and he just got it.
And he's wearing the Gulf Blue. He's about to walk into our frame here.
Yeah.
There he is.
Yeah, you'll see him behind. You probably won't see him. There he goes. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous vehicle. There are multiple Ferraris. I think nearly every model I think we've seen.
No,
There's
I mean every new
club
model
coming from Orlando that comes up. Right. Not
that lime green
80s.
Lamborghini over there is pretty sweet looking too.
Yes.
The one that's is that a convertible?
Looks
like one.
I've never seen this many GT
threes.
Oh,
same. Yeah. It's insane.
There's one in the shot. There's a red one there. There's like of every color and model and shape and form.
Yeah.
It's just breathtaking.
It is.
And much like Meekum, when you're walking by, you lose you see this in your parking lot at the grocery store. You're sitting there forever. And then I did record this video.
later.
I'm glad you're worried about that.
Yeah, it's all I've been thinking about since you mentioned.
It's unbelievable how you nerd out on the details that nobody cares about.
Okay.
It's unbelievable.
If you ever advertise any of the shows that you're on, you'd probably care. But since you don't, one of us has to shoulder the responsibility.
Kind of.
Do you?
Talked about it on the radio.
Once?
Yeah.
Cool.
How wrong can it be? Welcome to episode something.
Yeah, episode something. Chronologically, this would be 7, but it's probably going to be a special edition.
So, Shane, I do have a rundown.
Yes.
And there's 2 topics I think are good to bring up at a show like this when you're looking at cars that are older, but you also have some newer ones. And the first one I really want to bring up, and we've talked about this on the podcast a little bit, is cars going to a subscription model.
Yeah.
And I think when I brought it up, you were like, what now? And I don't think I think it caught you off guard.
It did. Yeah, so you sent me some source material. I read through that. It's, I don't even know how to respond to it because, I mean, having things like OnStar where it's extra, an extra safety feature, but having like some of your, I'm not going to say basic, but some of your basic functionality be subscription-based is really insane.
It's very, very difficult to find a car that doesn't connect to Android or Apple.
Yeah.
They're making that a subscription base.
Yeah.
So it will be a part of your maintenance agreement. Just like now you can get scratch and dent or
hopefully that'll be like now
roadside service.
Phone companies will be like, hey, now switch to Verizon and you can have.
That's exactly correct.
You can get your car's audio service for 12 months at 99 cents.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Well, we know that. That's what they did with SiriusXM.
Yeah.
That by most accounts they are so indebted into it, they just have to keep running it. But now if you look at the program they're doing, it's mostly podcasts. Because SiriusXM, because it's a model that broke because of Apple Play.
Well, yeah, Apple Play, Spotify. I mean, I used to be a huge Sirius listener.
Yeah, same. But now I can get the same thing whenever I want it.
Yeah.
So,
well, not only that, but there's so much content that you can just, click and get to. It's there's some value to it, but not what they're charging for sure.
Sure. So as we're kind of going through this, that to me is going to change automobiles.
Yeah.
And they're talking about
not for the better.
And how, again, if you modify that system so that you can tap into auto play or CarPlay or Android Play, it voids your warranty.
Yeah, so you're like we talked about, changing out the head unit or anything like that, voids the entire warranty. That's the crazy thing is you don't really see beater cars anymore. And I know we've talked about this on the radio in the past, but the beater car is kind of gone. I think that buyback, whatever they did that.
Yeah, the GM Obama buyback.
Yeah, it was all cars. It wasn't just GM, but it was, get rid of these old cars for, more fuel efficient cars. And I think that really killed just that whole beater car principle where you could get a car and you could take it all the way apart. So now you're looking at, okay, you can get a 10-year-old Hyundai and change out the head unit and that, but who wants to do that anyway?
Well, and what if there is such a thing as a project car?
Yeah.
That you would have back in the day. It's probably one of the 3 or 4 muscle cars that are American, or now you're going to the Japanese market.
Yeah, but even that, I mean,
an old school BMW or a Mercedes, but nothing with a 2 in front of it.
No, because I mean, you have to have a computer degree to work on it.
Well, they do. Granted, you can buy the software, things like that to void the codes. It's not impossible to do the work.
It's not impossible to do the work, but it's
getting harder.
Way more labor intensive to do it. I mean, fortunately, there are a lot of plug and play. You can get performance chips for cars that do quite a bit. And there's a lot of things you can do that are just plug and play. But like the old school wrenching on a car in the garage with, any of these cars, like the guy you talked about earlier, he had to have a staff mechanic.
Oh yeah.
Even for a car from 1994 or 92, whatever year it was.
Sure. Well, and I'm sure if he had the time or maybe he could work, or the skills, you could work technically on the XJ220.
Yeah.
In theory, because it was fuel injected with a turbo, but that's about it.
Yeah. Twin turbo, I believe.
I think you're correct. But, and that frustrates me. And I guess the other one in it, to me, it ties into this.
Mm-hmm.
It's the new biometrics that just passed Congress, so that all new cars are going to have the capability of reading your biometrics to ensure that you're safe to drive.
Yeah, that's to me that's another one of those things that's kind of a slippery slope on safety wise. I kind of get it a little bit, but I think it's going a little bit too far. Now, having said that, though, and we've talked about this a lot, but AI is really going to change a lot of things. The ability to have the smartest computer in the world in your pocket to be able to do whatever nefarious things are out there. I think we're just scratching the surface of how that's going to change life relatively soon. So maybe going to biometrics isn't a terrible idea, but I don't know. I don't mind a key. I don't mind a push to start. I don't mind.
Well, thankfully they took out the braking auto stop thing.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
But biometrics. So there was a video that went pretty viral where this guy, he was in trouble, hurt himself on the job in a remote set, was trying to. He was acting obviously, and he was trying to start his car with this biometrics installed.
Yep.
And could not start it.
Yep. I don't even have biometrics on my phone because it's a pain in the ass. Like sometimes it really, for me.
Face ID's a big deal?
Kind of. It's, because sometimes I'm wearing a hat, sometimes not wearing a hat. Is it still me with a hat on? Sure is. Does the phone know? Doesn't have any idea.
My head doesn't fit hats.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. So I'm very, very, very worried about biometrics. And again, it's just more big brother government controlling.
Yeah.
Because at what point now, and this has always been one of the concerns, is at what point can they just stop your car on the road?
Yeah.
So you're going somewhere where you're not allowed.
Yep.
Can they just stop your car?
Probably.
We already know that in Teslas, if the way they repossess is the car drives to wherever it wants it to.
Yeah.
So people have been trying to stop it by keeping it in the garage, but you can't keep it in there forever. Why? The location's on, and so now they can come and find it.
Yeah, they can come find it. Yeah.
But
I mean,
you'll see a Tesla very, very soon that will be able to get in and then return it and that's part of, I guess, the scare for. First of all, pay your car payment. But at some point, they'll just be able to control your vehicle, whoever they are.
Yeah, whoever they are. I did see, we were talking a few weeks ago, I did see that they're going to convert 2 of the factories to robot plants. They plan to pump out 1 million of the Tesla and
they had
Androids,
4 plants.
the robots.
One is all robots. 1 is all 2 are all semi-trucks.
Well, they're going to have 2 that they're going to have 2 that are robots. One in California, one in Texas.
2? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I know that they're converting their plants to produce less Teslas because they can do them now so much more quicker.
Yeah. Well, plus their sales have not been great, so.
They're still the #1 selling car in the United States, American-made car in the United States.
Okay. I don't care.
It's not a truck.
It's not.
And look, I mean, I have no problem with people who want a Tesla.
I don't either.
I mean,
I think
some of them look very good.
The Model S is still a great-looking car. If you see a Model S out in public, you're stopping to look at it.
Yeah, well, now
because it's
how
a
old
nice
is that car?
looking car.
20 years old?
Yeah, easily 20 years old probably.
Would I buy one? I don't think so. No.
No, I wouldn't either. But it doesn't change the fact that it's a gorgeous car.
Yeah, we can respect it.
Yeah.
Is it fast? Hell yeah.
Yeah. Now,
Hell yeah.
some of the later Teslas, like the 3, no, not pretty, but fast somehow.
Sure. Well, what I find frustrating is people who drive Teslas don't really know how to drive. They drive slow in the left lane, which you know me, that's a problem.
So this is going to be a little polarizing, but, I still say Mercedes drivers are the worst. Like I saw,
But they don't drive slow.
Sometimes they do. They're entitled.
No. Blanket statement across the board, Tesla drivers are slower.
Okay.
On the highway because they're trying to conserve battery.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
Mercedes drivers are just entitled. They're better than you. Just admit it.
They are.
You drive a piece of crap truck.
I was at a grocery store last week, and they, some grocery stores, they have special needs people that run, checkout. They do the bagging. And this kid was on his way to work on his bicycle and came close to a Mercedes, and the Mercedes driver just completely started chasing him and screaming at the kid.
That's correct.
And the kid was, trying to back away politely and putting his hand up, and you could obviously tell that he was special needs, and this guy just was belligerent. And then this other lady, who the kid got so nervous he almost ran into her car, the lady was like yelling at the guy. It was just unbelievable. I'm glad that my wife wasn't there because she probably would have throw punched the dude.
It was a guy?
The guy in the Mercedes?
Yeah. Terrible.
Yeah.
So, in case you're watching the stream right now, why are people wearing these funky-looking hats? Well,
why are they wearing these funky-looking hats?
It is the Derby edition, and so
Demolition Derby? They're gonna smash these cars today?
We do.
That would be insane.
We are at the World Equestrian Center in Ocala, Florida.
I forgot.
This is horse country. This is the horse capital of the world.
That's why we're horsing around here.
You can call yourself whatever you want, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
And that's what we did.
Yeah.
Brick City didn't seem to stick after we caught the whole place on fire and everybody from the world sent us bricks to rebuild.
That's where the name came from.
Correct.
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
I did.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, you're right. We are out at the World Equestrian Center outside of Ocala, and yeah, it is Kentucky Derby Day. So.
And the World Equestrian Center is kind of about horses.
I'm a little surprised there's not been a mint julep guy walking around giving out drinks, though.
Yeah, it's fair point. Fair point.
Yeah, but there are a lot of stupid hats and a bunch of people wearing goofy-looking outfits, so glad I'm not a horse person.
Well, I wish you were, because then you would have more money.
Oh, yeah. Or less money if I was,
If you got a thoroughbred and you're racing, you're not poor.
I don't have either. I don't have any of those things. I don't have a thoroughbred, I'm not racing, and I don't have any money, so.
No, but today, this event is also typically outside around the main arena of the World Equestrian Center. But it was moved to inside due to weather. It hasn't rained in Ocala in like 7 weeks, so it's supposed to storm over the next 3 days.
Yeah.
Right at about 3:30. And if you're looking at these cars, there's a reason why they don't want to get wet.
Yeah.
I will just show you some of the cars.
Half of them don't even have roofs.
Right. That's my 6'7" son trying to sit in a McLaren. That's as far as the seat went back.
Oh, geez.
And I'm like, he goes, I can't get my legs underneath the steering wheel. Thought that was pretty. That was.
He would have to use a creeper to get in. He'd have to slide in, like lay on the ground and like pivot up into it.
Well, we were thinking about that, but then it's his legs.
Yeah, but basketball players have them, don't they?
They're custom. They're usually custom.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
So you can't even buy an off-the-shelf supercar anymore?
But look, this is one of the Bentley GTs. It's white, gorgeous.
I still don't understand why you don't have a Bentley.
Because the oil change is $1,800.
I thought it was because you don't have any money either.
Well, my wife did get a kitchen.
You did get a kitchen.
That's a different show.
Yeah.
All right, but again, just some of the cars, and one of the things we love about cars, it is really the last bastion where you can sculpt functional art.
Yeah.
Art and design meet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? And you look around at all of the different cars that are on display here and that you see in the streets.
Right.
Look at this exhaust on this McLaren. That is art.
Yeah.
That is pure art.
Somebody was like, well, why does the exhaust have to be on the bottom?
Well, no, we're going to put it right there in the trunk.
Yeah.
And again, that's the MC220, the MC20.
Great there's car. One of those here today.
Yeah.
That's pretty
yeah.
pretty
I think
gorgeous.
it may be the same car.
Looks like it.
But
like
it's just gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. There's the the Jaguar. I don't think that car's here this year.
E-Type? No.
Yeah.
I didn't see one.
I don't think it's the E-Type.
That was definitely
it's hard
the
to tell from that angle because I think it's the year after the E-Type.
The XK?
Which
XKE, which is still the E-Type?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still an E-Type.
Yeah.
That's
what it is.
Look at the front of the grill. It's an E-Type.
Yeah, so Shane.
Because the other ones, the XK had the oval grill that went the other way. So
all the photos you asked me to download didn't download.
That's fine.
I can add them.
It doesn't matter.
I can add them.
It doesn't matter.
While we're sitting here.
Yeah.
So.
Are we going to do that? Are we going to talk about?
What do you want to talk about?
Well, I'm still sad that even though there's all these great cars, I have not seen a McLaren F1 here. Kind of was hoping
that would have been special.
There'd be one of those, but I mean,
we've seen one.
Honestly, I think
we've seen one at Meekum.
Yeah, honestly, I think. I think that I definitely want to spend some time with that Aston Martin just because it's unbelievable.
Just some quality time.
Yeah,
you
for
in the
sure.
car.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's got an exhaust.
So before we go down that rabbit hole, you also put on the list of things to discuss self-driving cars.
Yeah.
Pros and cons. I was thinking about that on the drive here. My wife was driving, so it gave me a little bit of time to just kind of think about it. And we've talked about it a little bit before, and I see some merit to it as far as like for commuters getting things done, but I really enjoy driving. So I think that's going to be a problem for me.
Well, and I think the way I look at it is there will be roads, and we talked about this on a later episode, I guess.
I don't know.
Where what will happen is when you get on certain roads, you will only be able to self-drive or auto drive. That's my vision of it.
Yeah.
And I think I'm fine. Like, you get on the interstate, fine. Check out, let the car do the thing.
Yeah, I think
that's safer. I think when you look at the number of traffic deaths we have in this country.
Well, we've talked about in the future. Just here in Ocala I-75, the fact that there's an accident every 2 days.
Yeah.
Around somewhere between Highway 200 and 326.
Sure.
So just that fact alone, if you could stop people from deciding they need to get over at the last possible second and cutting everyone off without even looking, that would help a lot.
Yeah, agreed.
And I do think this is going to be unpopular, but I do think, once you become a certain age, I think you should have I should have driving tests more often. And I think that maybe once you get to a certain point, you should have to let the car drive itself.
Well, and isn't that when we get into Uber? That's when we get into, all kinds of different things. So, sure. Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, Uber for sure. Waymo, I guess, yeah. But I'm just talking about just in general, being able to.
It is easier than ever to go from point A to point B.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And maybe, and this is the way it's always been. We've always had cars that have been purely function-based.
Yes.
From the very, very first cars, right? The Model T. Function-based.
Function-based.
What's the Model T truck?
I don't know.
Function-based.
Yeah, it was basically they took. But here's what we know how to build. Here's a carriage. We're just going to put an engine on it.
Sure. But at the same time, the Model T was being pumped out. You had other designers and car manufacturers building high-end, elegant motor coaches.
Yeah. You had Bentley coming out around the same time, Mercedes coming out with their first car around the same time, and wildly different. The American cars definitely were function over form, and European cars at the time were definitely more form over function, for sure. Style over function.
You could argue it's still the case. Name a stylized American-made car outside the Corvette.
Other than the Tesla?
If you think that's style.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying stylized. Like if you look at a Tesla, you can tell it's a Tesla.
Oh, yeah. I understand. You can see what an F-150 is.
Right. Other than the dumpster truck, they all kind of look similar.
Yeah, and you will never see an F-150 or any other truck in a show like this because it's...
I keep saying that, but
it's not.
I see
There's
Land
nothing
Rovers.
special about a truck. They're not great.
They're great.
The reason those Land Rovers are here is because they're trying to sell them.
They're great. Trucks are great.
They're terrible.
They're great.
They're bad. There's not a single thing redeemable about a guy like you who doesn't even carry anything in the back of his truck.
I have stuff in the back of my truck all the time. I carry stuff for work all the time.
That doesn't really count.
I carry stuff for work all the time.
Bumper stickers?
I mean, they're heavy.
Mugs? Did you bring me a glass?
No, I told you I wasn't going to. I brought you a bottle of whiskey, though.
You did. If you bought me the E.H. Taylor,
I did.
I will take it.
That's what I brought.
All right. So while we're going down this path, one of the topics we could talk about, you went in a different direction than I did, and that's fine.
Oh,
collector cars.
Yes.
From the 20s onward. So
downward. 2000s up.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Didn't I say onward?
Yeah, you said 20s onward. That'd be from 2020 to now.
Right.
Which those cars are all here.
And that's what I was, 2000 onward. Got it.
2000 onward. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's start with the zeros first.
I did go in a kind of a different direction. I went with what are the best cars from those eras.
You did.
Because I thought about looking at at what I think a future classic.
And let's just go with one of the rarest cars in the world. And go with the McLaren F1.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Well, I don't think anybody's going to disagree that I'll take it.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous car. It has one could argue it has really inspired the look of many cars that are here today. Many supercars have kind of embraced that.
Came out in what year?
Silhouette. Came out in
2000?
99, 98, 95. I can't remember.
Okay.
95.
No, well, it replaced the
didn't
P1.
replace it. It came out 94, 95. I think. No. Actually, I think it was earlier. I think it was 92.
Well, then why is it on this list? Were they still manufacturing them in the 2000s?
Because it's still great. Yes.
Are you sure? No, you're not
pretty
sure of that.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Because this led me to my 2020's pick. Don't go to the 2020s yet. No, this was from I don't know what year it's from. I can't remember.
I don't think that.
I can't be expected to remember when McLaren F1 came out, even though it's my favorite car of all time.
Oh, it's not the XJ220?
It's never been the XJ220. Okay. You seem to think that
I
all
like
the
to
time.
throw it in your head.
But it's the XJ220. It was my favorite car for about 2 weeks when in between the announcement of the XJ220 and the announcement of the McLaren F1. So, yeah, it must have been 92.
Yeah, it was. I knew you'd get there.
Yeah.
You just weren't there yet.
Yeah, I wasn't there yet.
Yeah, the P1 in the McLaren.
I don't
it's
think that's
the P1 in the McLaren.
I don't think that.
It's the P1.
It's pretty close.
The P1 and the XJ220 were peers. Because the P1 is still the fastest non-aspirated car in the world. And the F1 came out first. So I thought the P1 came out.
P1 was later.
Right, in 03.
I think I have one in there.
I don't know. You may. All right, so what do you want to talk about then?
All right.
Can't see it.
Oh, that is that's the TD50. That's Gordon.
Yes.
That's Gordon Murray's new project. That's basically the big brother of the McLaren F1. That is the current McLaren, former McLaren engineer Gordon Murray. So Gordon Murray Automotive. That's the T50, and it's just an amazing
Well,
car.
they're probably only going to be like 5 made, so I'm pretty sure it'll be collectible.
Yeah, I think one just sold for like $8 million.
Yeah, I mean every car you picked is so rare. It's collectible the day it comes off the lot.
Yeah, well, I mean, what are we going to talk about? We can talk about like
I'm just going to show these cars.
A Mustang. That's all the TD50. I think I sent you like 9 pictures of it.
I think you did. I'm just showing them all.
It's because it's great. But so from the 2000s, I mean, what were you going to pick? The Marauder? We've talked about that a bunch.
Yeah, it's not where I was going with it.
Where were you going?
I was going with more like a car that you could have bought off the lot.
So a Marauder. You could have bought one.
You could.
There was 3.
Why would you?
They were great, kind of.
Oh, my God. All right. Well, there's the McLaren 675. There's a couple of them.
All right, so what were you going to go with? So you said that – so what is your pick of your collector cars from the 2000s?
I'm just going to make fun of Shane during this segment. Honestly, I'm like, well, we'll just go through your cars and let you talk about it.
Yeah.
No, I mean, look, I think to your point, what we were talking about earlier is this is when cars start getting weird. There is one, and I think it's everybody's of our age dream car.
What's that?
And that's the Nissan Skyline.
Oh, yeah.
GTR V-Spec.
Yeah.
Right-hand drive.
So that's a regular person's car.
Sure
for the 4 people in America that for the
they
4 people in America that have one.
Japan. You had to have special compensation. Made famous by the Fast and the Furious.
The Fast and Furious movies.
I
was aware of them before those, but
anybody who knew cars, but then you saw it on screen, you're like,
such a great car.
What did he do to it? Oh, he destroyed that car.
And the crazy thing about that car is they look so much cooler in person than they look on camera or on screen. They look great on screen.
There was one of these in white at the Festivals of Speed Derby Edition outside last year.
Yeah.
And it was all original.
Yeah.
The guy had just gotten it from Japan. I talked to him for a very long time, too.
Nice.
Because I'm like, how did you get this? How in the world did you pull this off? He goes, well, I ordered it from Japan. It took 9 months to get here. Crazy. You want to see the Porsche?
Yeah. So there's a lot car, sort of. Not the GT4.
It's a GT4. I think they made like 1,000 of them.
But you could get a Cayman or a Cayman S.
You could get a regular Cayman in 2015.
Still a great looking car.
At one point, I tracked them every day. At one point, they were like 32,000.
I can't believe
you now you can't find one under 50.
I can't believe you. Oh, that's crazy. I think it's a great looking car.
It's small.
It's
like the old school Porsche. If you look at and look, I think we've mentioned this. We have a Porsche 911 GT surrounding us.
Yeah.
They're all over the place. They have become so big.
Yeah.
And so wide.
They are. They're huge. Like
I
don't even know if that would fit in your garage, like width-wise.
No, it would. It would because it's still skinnier in theory than an SUV.
With the mirror still attached?
Well, they fold in.
On purpose?
Correct. If not, they will.
They will.
Yeah, it's the wing. I mean, look. I'm not taking anything away from the. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. But you give me an old school 911 with the ducktail that we saw.
One?
Oh no, I'm not showing the Tesla Model S.
It's a gorgeous car. No matter even if you hate it.
I don't think I saw what Mercedes is this? I don't think that came through.
SLS. I think you passed it.
No, it's another yellow car. Oh, there it is. So this is like one of that particular.
This is the great thing about the show
SLS
is
black you could find it. It was $200,000.
Yeah.
Why didn't you put the BMW M5 in there? Yeah, go over there. Why didn't you just go with a Mercedes with a BMW M5?
I'm sorry, I was distracted by.
This is what happens when you do live stuff.
Yeah, I love it though.
Mercedes.
I do like being in a booth.
M5.
M5.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
Because I figured you were going to. I wasn't going to duplicate things that I thought you were going to do. I figured you would have all the BMWs, all the Mercedes, and a Yugo or two or something. I don't know.
I literally stopped when I was like, okay.
Well, I clearly didn't understand. I didn't understand the assignment.
No. Look, but we all have a different interpretation of the rules.
So I want to know, based on your memory of things,
sure,
what would you have picked?
So if you could go back in time and you're in 04, you want to drive?
Yeah, I just want something.
So if you could go back to, let's just say 04.
Yes.
It's a great question because it was not a good. Obviously, the Corvette, whatever.
Yeah, but
that was not a good Corvette either.
You've slammed that particular model Corvette many times on the radio.
I do hate that model Corvette.
Yeah.
Not a good time for American-made vehicles.
No, that's why.
When was the first Camaro?
What, could you get a Miata? Is that what you're looking at?
Maybe. By the way, that's not a terrible car.
It's not a terrible car. I would get a Miata just because they're fun.
The Demon?
No, they weren't out in 04 yet.
The Viper, Venom?
You could get a Viper. Viper was, early 2000s. I think I glanced at those. You could get it.
The Viper would have been one.
I think that would have been the second gen.
But it wouldn't have increased in value from what you paid for.
Not unless you bought it, wrapped it in diapers, and packed it away.
I still don't know
if
there's
came out.
There's two here.
If you came out today with a brand new 1992 Dodge Viper, never been driven,
you would probably hit the rim on the way here.
Well, right, but you would never if you'd never driven it. So you brought one here with 20 miles on it.
Sure.
It'd be worth something.
200,000.
I don't know.
So with inflation, that's not a.
What did they go for originally, though? They were 100, 120?
Yeah.
So I mean,
in 04 money.
In 04 money. So, yeah, you've lost money if it's worth 200.
Point. Look, if I could go back to the 80s or 90s, it's a completely different. Like the Mustang in 04, maybe a Shelby. But now you're into the Fox body, which is not a good body for me.
Yeah, the 04s are never.
Would you go with, like, the Mitsubishis were done by then?
Camaros were awful.
Oh, I know what it'd be. The Subaru WRX.
Yeah, I was just thinking the exact same thing. WRX would be great.
Yeah, the WRX would be any of the 9,000 variations.
Yeah.
That's a great car.
The Evo, the Mitsubishi Evo.
Yeah, great car. That's probably.
So you have to go
Toyota,
Japanese imports.
The 300Z.
Yeah, okay.
Or what would have been there? The 350.
350 probably.
I'd take the 350.
Yeah.
Because you could, and again, we see what those Z cars are starting to really skyrocket in price.
Right. Oh yeah.
Because our generation loved that car.
Yeah.
Would you? Wasn't there was a 04 Civic? I forgot what that was called. The Prelude.
Put back on us for a second.
You wanted us?
Yeah, just for a second. Just because I want to see the banner. It looks good.
Okay, there you go.
All
right. What year was the Prelude?
That would have been early 2000s.
You're a huge Ford Probe guy.
No, worst car ever.
Huge Ford Probe.
Worst looking, worst. Especially because the turbos would get hot and melt the paint on the hood.
It would bubble. Because if you revved it, you're like, you got to start moving.
Yeah, it's got to cool it.
I saw one and they had just taken the hood off. I'm like, yeah, that solves problems.
That's a good idea.
That solves problems. The electronics in that, remember it had the digital display?
I do.
And it would just all of a sudden start getting fuzzy at speed.
I mean, because, look at other cars like the Camaro, terrible, 2004. I don't even remember what they look like, but it wasn't good.
Oh no, that's when they were trying to rebrand it. It's like people are going to go back and look at what the Mustang is now and go, why did you destroy a great brand?
Yeah, well, other than unless you're talking about the GT 350, 500, and the Super Snake, those are all
those are great cars.
great looking cars.
Great cars.
But Yeah, a base model.
But that's a Shelby or a Roush, something like that.
Even some of the Roushes in that era didn't
age well. They don't age well.
I guess that's true, but they didn't look that much different than a stock.
No.
You know.
That was a whole thing. You had to open up the hood. And they're not aging well because it's not drivable. You know what I mean? It's not fun to drive. It's a lot of maintenance. I'd still take one if somebody wants to give me one because I would trade it for a Porsche.
Yeah.
I mean, any Porsche from 04 that you would take.
Yeah.
But those are, I guess, outside of the normal ones, the aughts were not good for cars. Now, when you get into the 10s, now you got the resurgence of the muscle car, right? You've got the Challengers, you've got the Camaros.
Yeah, styling changed around.
And nobody is buying a truck from
2000
02 ever.
No, unless you're a farmer, you're not buying it.
It's $45,000.
Yeah.
And people think it's worth
with 250,000 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. As much as I love trucks.
There was a Toyota Celica in the O's that was really nice.
Yeah, Celica was pretty cool in that time frame.
Obviously the Audi A6 or the A8. I don't think that has increased in value.
I think the best Audi out of that time period would have been the A4. They had an A4 special edition that was pretty fantastic.
Yeah. Anything with 12 cylinders during that time you would buy.
Maybe. I'll tell you, you know what? We didn't talk about what I would buy, though. Even earlier on is whatever year the CTSV came out.
Oh, we talk about that all the time, the Blackwing.
Well, that Blackwing was much later. I'm talking about the original CTSV,
two-door?
the 7. No. This is the 4-door, 746 horsepower.
But they made a 2-door.
That was later. I think that was the AT4 or something like that.
You're not talking about the one that was like cut in half.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because all of a sudden you got this beautiful front end and it just stopped.
No. I'm talking about the original CTSV when they first launched it.
Okay.
Would have been.
I love the CS5.
Yeah.
Saw one today. I love the Blackwing.
Yeah. Super great car.
I just wish it had 2 doors.
I know.
I would buy it.
That's a big hang-up for you.
Well, it is. I would buy that car in a heartbeat. Luxury, power, everything.
Yeah.
It just has too many damn doors. Speaking of doors, what do you think about Dodge bringing the Charger out with a 2-door model?
I don't understand why they haven't done that, why they didn't do that in the past. The original.
They had to have a 4-door option in order to meet some mandate.
Yeah, but they could have made an option of a 2-door back then. Because, I mean, originally the concept for that body style of the Charger was a 2-door. The concept car from whatever year that was.
That's correct.
It was a 2-door. It was also natural gas powered, but that's besides the point.
Well, they're no longer going to be. They're going to have a hybrid model, but they're going to.
Yeah, but they're also throwing. Yeah, they're going to throw a Demon in one too. Somehow.
Well, and that's instantly a collectible. I mean, you can't drive it because what we know about those Hemi engines is they're so powerful, and the torque is so great that it bends the rockers.
Yeah. Bends everything.
Look, and if you're looking at a car right now, and you want one that's a collectible that's very, very, very affordable, go get yourself a Dodge Challenger Demon. They are affordable.
Oh, they're everywhere. Yeah.
Right.
If you're in the market, go to any Mecum anywhere in the country, whatever city you're in. I know you're all in Ocala and Jacksonville, but if you're in someplace else, go and you want a Demon, there's about, 30 at any given Mecum auction.
Sure. And then or just open up Facebook.
Yeah. Or just open up Facebook.
They're all there. And they've all been crashed, but that's okay.
That's fine. If you're listening to this show, you don't have new Demon money anyway.
But yeah, so I guess that's where we're at with modern day collecting. I don't know if there's a car out there.
I think there's very few American cars that are collectible. I mean,
you got to remember during that whole period of the early 2000s, they went to gas mileage.
Yeah.
Right, because of the oil prices and the new administration and the EPA, and so therefore you lost that engine, and the hybrids still sucked.
Yeah, I mean, early hybrids were terrible, and newer hybrids are, I mean, unless you're talking about like F1 racing.
Oh, F1 is so bad right now. The Miami Grand Prix is on today.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch qualifying. I watched the highlights.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at on F1. It is not. It's worse. No, it's not worse than NASCAR. NASCAR is god awful bad right now.
Yeah.
Indy is the best league.
I don't know.
It is.
You're gonna switch. You're gonna switch over.
I've always been a fan of Indy.
Okay.
I went to the Indy 500 last year. I don't know if I've told you a million times.
Probably. Did you? I'm sure you mentioned it in passing.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. What else? What else?
I don't know. I mean, I didn't know if there was. Again, I'm excited. Let's talk a little bit about this show.
Yeah.
You got to walk around a little bit.
Yeah. Festival of Speed.
Unlike at Mecum, where we're always in a rush.
Right.
We got to walk around a little bit today.
Yeah, and I'm very excited about walking around a little bit more this afternoon.
And we're gonna record that, and so that will be very, very fun.
Yeah.
But Festival of Speeds, they're all over the place. They have one in St. Pete. They have one in Amelia Island. They have them in Georgia.
Right.
Go to the festivalsofspeed.com and check it out.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they have 2 shows here a year here in Ocala. Come out. It's cheap.
Yeah.
We talked to the owner on the radio station on Friday, Joe. He's like, look, there are all kinds of coupon codes. Just go find them. If you can't find one, call us.
Yeah.
We'll give you one.
Right.
And that's the beginning of this show started off. The guy, Joe, owned an art house.
Nice.
Art gallery. And it was beautiful. And all of a sudden, he just said, I need customers, so I need to find people with a lot of money, so invited the Ferrari Club.
Nice.
The Ferrari Club fell in love with it and said, you need to have these more often. He goes, well, they're very expensive. And he goes, well, charge people. Then the Lamborghini Club wanted to join in.
Right.
And then it became this.
Yeah.
Where there are cars that are parked in the parking lot that weren't allowed to come in.
Oh, yeah, that are gorgeous.
You don't see, like at a lot of shows we go to,
yep.
All right, well, there's every single Camaro made. There's every single Dodge.
Right. Yeah. This is definitely more high-end.
Luxury.
Yeah, high-end sport, super luxury. Some Bentleys, lots of McLarens. Probably more McLarens I've seen in one spot than any place else.
It's just gorgeous. The one that's sitting right in front of us, and I know you can only see the back end, but it's a 7. It's not a 675. It's
725?
750?
I don't know.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And this is what I was we talked about this walking around. Has McLaren passed by 1 million for style over Lamborghini? When you think of like high-end supercars,
yes,
Lamborghini has probably fallen behind Aston Martin, fallen behind Bugatti and the Chiron.
Yeah.
Which is probably the most collectible car from aughts.
Yeah.
And the Pagani.
I had one on there. Yeah.
But Lamborghini has fallen way off because they're no longer what they were meant to be, which is ridiculously stupid.
I did see.
Everybody hated the Countach unless you were 12.
Oh, God, that's such a gorgeous car,
and
though.
when you see it in person, it takes your breath away.
I haven't seen one. Like, you're talking about the new one or the old one?
No, the old one.
Oh, yeah, the old ones. I'm talking about the new one. Like, why Lamborghini didn't make more of those?
Yes.
Such a great-looking car.
Well, I don't know what the market is. I mean, it's not drivable.
The new ones?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think they are.
Well, now they sell more SUVs.
I was going to say, I saw a video on the new, they have an all-electric.
It's their 4th version.
All-electric SUV. It has, like, the luggage holder.
Yeah.
Comes up to meet you.
Yeah.
Comes with its own skateboard and surfboard. Lamborghini, so the most expensive skateboard ever made.
Yeah. But that's
the skateboard has a V12.
That's who they become because they can't outperform a McLaren.
Nothing.
They can't outperform a Ferrari. They're not out stylizing. I think McLaren style-wise.
Yeah, I think McLaren
is a leader of the pack.
I agree.
The Maserati is kind of always going to be lost because it's a shit car.
Yeah, and very few
it's
of them.
Shit brand.
Very few of them look amazing. Like
none of them last.
The M20 or whatever it is, MC20 is a pretty car. I think there's.
if you were to put it side by side,
you couldn't.
It wouldn't be
that's
in your
why
top
it's That's
20.
why it's parked over there with
Model.
the SUVs.
Model. Like if you just said, okay, you get one model from every brand that's here, it would be at the bottom of the barrel, unless there's a truck here, like a Chevy truck.
There's a Chevy truck here.
Okay, well, the Corvette would beat it.
Man, your hatred for trucks is unbelievable. Yeah, man. I'm definitely excited to go look around and see some different things. I really want to find out what that Aston is. I'm super curious about that.
We'll check that out. We'll put it on the video.
Yep.
That we also add at some point to a YouTube video that I'm not familiar with.
Shut up.
All right.
All right.
For the Festivals of Speed. By the way, how AI is that photo? That's not the
great.
point.
Festival of Speed and how wrong can it be?
Yeah.
I am Shane Matthews.
I'm Galen. Shane.
Yes, sir.
Let's play the bitters.
Yeah, let's do it.